welcome to this week's vlog. Just listen. Half a mile from where I live. Sometimes you just got to get away from it all. Even when you've got a stinking cold. Peace and quiet. Countryside. That's good for anybody's soul, even those dogs. Enjoy the rest of the video. Finally, in here, one of the reptiles is out from brumation or hibernation. One of the slow worms getting some sunshine for spring. Let's have a look. Look at that. Up in the heather. Part of its body and head out in the sunshine, keeping quite well camouflaged and hidden. But at last, the reptiles here are emerging into the warm spring sunshine. Just fed these baby great crested newts. These are from last year, so a year ago they were eggs. They're hiding again now, bless them. But amazing how even, something as simple as a newt soon learns about feeding time. So I chop up earthworms or give them frozen bloodworms on that little bare plastic area there so the worms can't hide. You've seen them run away, but it's surprising how quickly they all come out and forage when they know those worms are there. Scoffing it down. Just about 2 inches long. They'll probably be adults by next year, maybe the year after. Hopefully we'll have some more of these amazing captive bred British species from our adult pair this year. And of course, do remember, these are from a documented line in captivity pre the 1981 Wildlife and Countryside Act, which then made it an offence to really even touch these things without a licence. And there he goes. So with the weather warming up, Sal's here releasing Norma, our disabled, totally blind hedgehog, into her summer quarters, which you can come and see here on our open days. Look how she wriggles. So let's just see what she does. Ursula, as well as Annie and some of our other key volunteers, are key in taking care of Norma. They're quite smelly creatures to keep hedgehogs, so plenty of poo picking, plenty of feeding, and of course fresh water. None of which she's got right now, but it's coming in 2 seconds. So if you look at her enclosure, you can see it's not huge. We'll use Ursula's feet for reference. There you go. It's not huge, look at that. Because she is completely blind, what we found out last year when we put her in a larger outdoor enclosure was she got quite stressed out because she's using smell and feel to get her way around. There she goes. Ursula's running away. Ursula, pros and cons of keeping a hedgehog.
Well,
Start with something good. Let's be positive.
well, the pros are they're absolutely adorable little creatures,
Yeah, adorable.
and you know, she has little facial expressions which are very, very cute. I'm not sure about cons. I think generally with any livestock, it's poop cleaning probably.
Yeah, they do quite smelly poos, don't they?
They
Hedgehogs?
do quite smelly poos, yes.
Really, carnivores.
Yeah, yeah. But she's very cute. Now that we know that she's blind, she's we know how to deal with her funny little ways.
So again, you know, she's feeling her way around. She's smelling her new areas. And Ursula last year, because she spent the winter indoors, we don't let her hibernate, it's tougher on her body. But last year, Ursula, you were kind of taking full-time care of her last year, and I think you rang me to say, Ursula, Dave, she's actually climbing the fence one day, which is ridiculous, isn't it?
Well, her very first day here, she actually chewed through a fence and nearly got into an aviary with a couple of yellow-billed kites. And then so we blocked that up, and then she tried again with in another area. So she proved to be quite a little minor with her ability to dig and chew and cause great disruption to the aviaries.
And she did climb up the mesh one day,
Yes.
at the front. I think you rang me and said the
Yeah.
hedgehog's sort of 5 feet off the ground or something ludicrous.
Complete acrobat actually for a creature that's blind. She's amazingly agile, and well, yeah, another thing she did really, which probably was unusual for us as first time keepers of a hedgehog. In August the weather wasn't too good, and so she decided she wanted to hibernate.
So
but
she
hadn't
did,
eaten.
didn't she? Yeah,
She hadn't eaten enough, so
I
we had to
think
keep
it's 9
waking her
degrees
up.
one night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is just cold snap, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had to keep waking her up.
So a simple British animal, when you try and look after one, you can see why they're really struggling and their numbers are dropping. Suddenly not suited to the British climate. She's hiding away. That's brilliant. We'll get her some food and water. Come and see her anytime, and Ursula anytime from April onwards, as well as many other things and birds of prey. Bring your children, have some hands-on time meeting animals close up, and her. So feeling rough, kind of stinking cold. We know what virus that probably is, who knows, but ugh. Anyway, Jackie said I mustn't do anything too hard and strenuous. You know, being a lifelong asthmatic and everything, you know, I shouldn't hurt my lungs. Anyway, yeah, so that obviously means she's got to do that work there. I think she's on a bit my tongue. I think she's on 100th wheelbarrow full now, just making a pathway to guide people around the menagerie area. Look at her go, she's like an Amazonian. Anyway, I'm going to do one. I'll give the old girl a hand. So let's have a bit more airtime today. In a flat, calm field, and there's quite a bit of breeze out here in the countryside, but a well-sheltered field, just to see how we'd perform without the wind helping him. And we got quite a bit of good lift. Saw the gardener. He doesn't like the gardener's tractor. And then drifted away, sort of still in eyesight really, but drifted away and then drifted down the hill. And once he comes down here into the valley area, considering we started up there on the higher ground, he loses his lift when it's calm or not too windy, and he thinks early season, muscles are aching, I'll ditch in a tree and Dave the mug will come and find me. And of course, when you're busy, invariably you do go and find him. He was worried when he got an eagle on the loose, just cruising around willy-nilly, because down here, with a bit of breeze, he can go quite a long way. He's also overweight at the moment, so I haven't done a lot with him, so I've had him at a high weight on the off days. So couldn't even get, I was on this lovely, look at that, molehill, and I didn't know where he was, and just called and called.
left the receiver back at base because obviously, you know, just flying him in the next field as you do, and then you think, why isn't the receiver on my back? So calling him blindly before I went back to get a receiver, and he's come back. He saw me, I couldn't see him. You can't even see a big eagle in a tree, but you can now, look at that. He's panting, excuse me if you don't like chicken. He's up there, just sitting there. Bless him, puffed out, did a lot of work today. Wurzel! Also this time you're hammered by the kites and the buzzards. They don't want that bird anywhere near their nest sites. Very territorial. Wurzel! May have to put the camera down. These guys are easily spooked in many ways. Neophobic, it's ridiculous. Big, bold, bald eagle. Biggest scaredy pants birds you'll ever work with. In many ways. Wurzel! Look at him. Hopefully you can see him up there. Hold on. Yeah, just in that. Oh, where is he? Hang on, hang on. Which way? Which way? Wurzel! Wurzel! There he was all along. There we are. Always greedy, which always helps. Back on the glove, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. I'll try not to let him go so far if it's not windy, because the wind pushes him up and he can see me wherever he is. Anyway, time to secure those jesses. Enjoy the rest of the video. What a handsome, handsome devil the golden eagle he really is. Look at that. Beautiful feathers. He's got all his hackles down, he's relaxed, but you can still see the golden hues there of his head and neck. Those huge feet, humongous talons. Around about a 2-metre wingspan. Really does make the golden eagle a formidable beast indeed. A real iconic apex predator. Hello, Zeus. Come and meet him on the open days at Icarus Falconry throughout the weekends from April. Go on holdenby.com. That's where you'll find all the entry info, ticket info, and so on and so forth. So much to see and do on our open weekends, and you can meet this icon, Zeus the golden eagle, this close up in person during some of our talks and displays. Absolutely wonderful species and a wonderful individual indeed. Not the only eagle here is the golden eagle. We've got this guy, Wurzel, the American bald eagle. The two most iconic species of eagle in the world. The golden eagle, found more widespread across the world, the northern hemisphere, than any other eagle.
the American bald eagle, only found in the Americas, but almost the same apart from a bit of colour to our white-tailed sea eagle here in Britain and Europe. Very, very similar and closely related species. Look at that. Phenomenal eyesight. He's a funny boy, but my goodness, if you come here on a windy weekend and see this guy flying high above during our summer openings, he will take your breath away. Is he going to rouse? Yes, he is. Beautiful. They're ganging up. There's even more up there. The bird dog's in trouble. Emily's back up in the air, or rather May is getting back up in the air with Emily. Emily sadly can't fly. May's just on a cringe today, and she's going to be flying free again soon after her winter rest. Isn't this Aplomado falcon pretty much as beautiful as it gets with a falconry bird? Look at her. Absolutely stunning this year, fully molted, ready to go. And keep an eye on the channel for more of Emily, Maya and Manny, the male Aplomado that Emily flies, because we're going to release a video coming up all about Aplomado falcons here in the UK. By the time I got up here today to titivate, Kyle and Tommy had already been up, bless them, and while Kyle was mowing the lawn for the first time this year, Tommy trimmed all the edges here. So a whole winter's worth of overgrown grass. Look at that, really looking great. So I'll give it a quick cut before the big opening next weekend. But what a transformation. Over there now, we've got our path, thanks to Jackie and thanks to Tommy getting us the chippings all the way around into the mammal enclosure. Come on, I'll take you there for a real quick look before the vlog ends. At the weekend, you can enter the Falconry Centre via the Holdenby Gardens. And then you've got a choice. You can go into the Falconry Centre. You can see if you can spot any rudd in the pond. Or you can go left. There's going to be some signage here. And just to denote the way now, wood chip path. As uneven as it is, it's flattened out the land quite substantially. Hopefully keep it like in a circle around this enclosure area. Recycled some arrows from the COVID seasons. So I think we need a sign here that says children supervised at all times. Good idea, I say. And then in here, have a quick look. Just while I ready their outdoor enclosures, just want some warmer nights as well. The smooth snakes chilling out, or rather warming up. Have a quick look. There we go. It's really coming along now. Norma's asleep. Sure, she'll be asleep all weekend, every weekend, bless her. Signage coming here from the sign company next week before we open, I hope. And again, signage here. Polecat area coming soon. Fox signage here. There we go. Relaxing. And then in here, Foxy Loxy too. And then in here, we're going to come through. We're going to have this all completely ripped out and changed, but that's going to be harvest mice. The rat enclosure here, of course. There's one. Hello. That's neon. I don't know. Do you think people will read these signs? Probably not. Big signage here about the rats. So the signage is actually going to make this place really smart and tidy, to be honest. Then out you go. Beautiful view here. And around you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Click subscribe, massively helps us. And please hit like and comment as much as you like. Thank you so much. Hope you've enjoyed this fantastic spring weather.